We all take a look at this tiny coin. It is tiny. In fact, this is one of the smallest silver coins ever made for circulation by the United States Mint. Look at that, my thumbnail's bigger than this tiny coin. Well, this coin was struck in 1862. That means it was made during the Civil War. Today we're going to learn why this coin was made, what it was used for, how to identify it, and we'll also put it into the microscope. We'll get it weighed, and then we'll compare it to a beautiful certified example online. Now let's get started. Welcome back to the Coin Cabinet. If you're new to our channel, know that my wife and I enjoy collecting coins and learning about the history behind them. And we're not professional coin graders by no means. We're simply collectors who enjoy sharing what we learn. If you enjoy learning about coins and American history, boy, you're in the right place. To understand this little coin, we first have to go back to the year 1851. That year, the cost to mail a first-class letter was reduced. Before 1851, mailing a letter cost 5 cents. Then beginning of 1851, the price dropped to only 3 cents. That may not sound like a big deal in our times, but back then, that sure did cause a problem. People suddenly needed a coin worth exactly 3 cents. Instead of carrying 3 1-cent coins, the United States Mint decided to create a brand new coin. This tiny silver 3-cent piece was the answer. The Red Book also explains another important reason. Around the same time, the California gold rush changed the value of gold and silver. Silver became more valuable. People realized their silver coins contained valuable silver. So, instead of them spending their money, many people started saving them. Some were even melted down. The Mint wanted people to actually spend this new coin. The earliest 3-cent silver pieces contained only 75% silver. That made them less valuable as bullion at that time. But beginning in 1854, the silver content went up to 90%. Since our coin was made in 1862, this one is made from 90% silver. Now let's learn a little more about this coin. It was designed by James Barton Longacre. Longacre served as the chief engraver of the United States Mint. He designed several famous American coins also. This coin measures only 14 millimeters across. That's pretty small. It weighs just 3/4 of a gram, and we'll check that for ourselves in just a few minutes. Also, check this out. It has a plain edge. Unlike a dime or quarter, there's no reeds around the edge. Now let's take a closer look. On the front of the coin, you'll see a large 6-pointed star. Inside the star is the shield of the United States. The shield represents strength. It also represents the unity of the states. Now let's look at the back. You see the Roman numeral 3 right there? That simply means 3. Nothing special about it, just the number 3. That's how the Mint showed this coin was worth just 3 cents. Around the number, though, you'll see that olive branch. The olive branch represents peace. Below the Roman numeral are 3 arrows. The arrows represent the nation's readiness to defend itself. Together, the design symbolizes both peace and strength. There are actually 3 different designs in this series. Type 1 was made from 1851 through 1853. And notice there are no border lines around the star. Type 2 was made from 1854 through 1858. The Mint added 2 border lines around that star. And Type 3, this one was made from 1859 through 1873. Since this coin was made in 1862, ours is a Type 3. It has a single border around the star. You see that? The year 1862 is an important year in American history. The Civil War was underway. While soldiers were fighting across the country, this little coin is being used in everyday life. According to the Red Book, only about 343,000 of these coins were struck. That's a very small number compared to modern coins. Many silver 3-cent pieces were later melted. That makes surviving examples much harder to find today. Now comes my favorite part. Let's see what this coin looks like underneath the microscope. Because this coin's so tiny, I need to use my little chopstick here to push it underneath the microscope. My fingers can't fit underneath it. There's the date. The date's still nice and clear, 1862. The shield still shows a good amount of detail there. And you can still see the points of the star. Yeah, the stars look pretty good. Now let's look at the reverse. The Roman numeral 3 is still very well defined there. See that right there? It looks really nice. The wreath still has a lot of detail considering this coin is more than 160 years old, guys. It's actually looking pretty decent. And this is one good reason why I like using this microscope. You get to see details that are almost impossible to see with your eyes alone. Now let's see how much it weighs. According to the Red Book, it should weigh about 0.75 grams. Ours weighs 1 gram. It's not going to show 0.75 because of the decimal places that I got on this, that I have on my scale here. But that looks right where we expected, though. Now let's compare ours to a certified example. This coin has been professionally authenticated and graded by PCGS. Now notice how sharp the details are. The lettering is crisp. The shield is bold. The surfaces still have original mint luster. One thing that really stands out is the beautiful natural toning that comes onto this coin. Over many years, silver can develop blues, golds, oranges, and other colors. Collectors often appreciate attractive natural toning because every coin is unique. My coin may have a lot of circulation wear, but that's okay. Someone actually carried this coin more than over 160 years ago. To me, that's part of its history. This little coin may be one of the smallest ever made, but it tells a very big story. From the reduction in postage rates, to the California gold rush, to the Civil War, this tiny piece of silver has witnessed an incredible chapter of American history. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1862 silver 3-cent piece as much as I did. If you learned something new today, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching the Coin Cabinet. We'll see you in the next video.